My God, I hate trucks.
Dozens are running for senator, but only 12 seats will be contested. And today, we are talking to 8 senatorial candidates.
We are asking them questions on issues that mean a lot to us Filipinos, and traffic, of course, is one of them. This next question will be answered by all the candidates, starting with former presidential advisor Francis Tolentino. Question: our country loses 3.5 billion pesos in lost opportunities every day because of traffic. If this is not addressed, it is expected to increase to as much as 5.4 billion pesos a day by 2035. What would you do as a legislator to solve our crippling traffic problems? Mr. Tolentino.
3 items. 1, we have to pass that National Land Use Plan Act. Kailangan na po ito. Yung traffic nararamdaman ngayon sa Metro Manila will happen in Cagayan de Oro, in Cebu, and other urban growth centers including Tuguegarao in the north. Kailangan maplano po natin ang urbanization because of the density and the sheer volume of people inside an urban center. Pangalawa, kagaya ng sinabi ni Senator JB, it's about time we invest in the railway system. Dito po sa Metro Manila, ang kailangan po natin 382 kilometers of rails. Ang atin pong buong railway system sa buong Pilipinas, 47 kilometers lang po yung gumagana. So we need more LRTs, MRTs, including that subway. Pero yung proposed subway, 14 kilometers lang yon. Kulang pa. We need to disperse Metro Manila. Ang proposal ko noon, build a new administrative center, and they're now building a new one in Clarkfield. Pangatlo, we really have to plan our cities, our growth areas. Yung traffic po, hindi po mariresolve overnight yan. It's been there ever since. Ang atin pong kalye, comparable po tayo sa Seoul, South Korea. South Korea has more than 3,000 kilometers of road network within Seoul alone. Sa Metro Manila po, 1,005 lamang ang kilometrahe natin sa Metro Manila. Pero ang volume ng sasakyan natin halos 2 milyon na.
Senator Sir Josmeña.
Yes, I agree with that, and I agree also that we must, for example, yung sa Metro Manila lang, hindi konektado ang ating mga roads because we have too many, what you call this, for lack of a better term, protected environments like the Forest Park.
Gated subdivisions.
Hindi pwede ganun because this blocks the way to other roads. So we can only go to Quezon City by going through either España or EDSA or C5. That's all. And we cannot do that. We have to open up all the roads so that we can go through any of the roads so that when there's blockage on one, like for example EDSA, pwede tayo dumaan sa Mandaluyong or sa Shaw Boulevard. So we have to really redo this whole thing so that we can open up at least part of the gated communities. Part of the gated, not all of the gated, but part of the gated communities will have to be opened up.
Senator Juan Ponce Enrile, you're next, sir.
The problem of Manila is it's too congested. No? All developments are being done in the core territory of the Philippines, which is dangerous from a security viewpoint and many other things. What we should do is decongest Metro Manila. How? Create economic centers outside of the a radius of 100 kilometers from the center of the city to pull out employment of our core territory, and then create throughways outside cities across the land. Over Metro Manila, add more throughways overhead, and widen the roads for entry and exit of Manila. And your housing system should be dispersed within that radius that I mentioned, and create a system of transportation to transport the people to and fro from their homes to their place of work, as you are designing the dispersal of economic activities outside Metro Manila. We are too congested here. You can no longer solve the problem unless you do a decongestion program.
Thank you, sir. Senator J.D. Ejercito.
Yes, aside from 3.5 billion pesos that we lose every day because of traffic congestion, we have about 30,000 new vehicles added to our streets every month. So that translates to about 1 million new vehicles that will be added to the streets, and 40% of that is in Metro Mega Manila area. I would still push for the railway system, massive infrastructure, because I believe that railway is the only way. Because with the 30,000 new vehicles added to our streets, in 5 years' time, if you do not move, we will have a gridlock. So we should have started the massive infrastructure, the railway system, 30 years ago. And we are 30 years behind in terms of infrastructure development. I believe that if we are able to lay down the tracks from the PNR going all the way to north, to La Union and Ilocandia, and all the way to south, in Bicol and the Mindanao railway system, all the railway stations, all the provinces that will have railway station will be a potential growth development areas. And that is the only way that we can decongest Manila. We will create new growth development areas. That means jobs and opportunities will also be available in the countrysides. So we will already have jobs, we will have development, and we will also improve the quality of life by decongesting the nerve centers. Thank you.
Dean Chel Diokno.
Ang dapat mabigyan ng prioridad ng ating pamahalaan ay yung mga sumasakay ng bus at jeep sa atin, hindi yung mga nakasakay sa mga magagarang kotse. Ang nagiging problema ngayon ay magpagising natin na maaga, papasok tayo ng ating trabaho, gising na alas 4, trabaho, makakauwi na tayo alas 8, alas 9 na ng gabi. Subsub na nga tayo sa trabaho, bugbog pa sa trapiko. Hindi naman dapat ganon. In other countries, they are already thinking about establishing carless cities, where we travel inside our cities by bicycle, on foot, that provides clean air, that makes us healthier. Palagay ko, panahon na rin na pag-isipan natin yan. Dahil sobra-sobra na nga mga sasakyan sa atin, ang dala-dala pa nila ay pollution, ay hindi naman maganda yon. We have to approach this from a different angle. We have to look at this as a problem of moving people, not moving vehicles.
General Bato de la Rosa.
Nasabi na lahat yung gusto kong sabihin eh. Wala na akong masabi. Yung lahat na sinabi nila, traffic management, tatlong component yan, 3 E's. Enforcement, education, and engineering. Lahat ng sinabi nila is all about engineering. Ako nga, dito ako sa enforcement. Gusto ko sanang gayahin yung ginagawa ng Hong Kong about traffic enforcement, wherein yung isang driver ay binibigyan lang ng 15 points na consumable within 2 years. Yung 15 points na yan, kapag ikaw ay nag-violate ng traffic law, like for example, overspeeding, mamainusan ng 3 points yan. Driving under the influence of liquor, 6 points. Hanggang maubos mo yung 15 points na yan na allowable sa'yo, consumable mo within 2 years. Bago matapos yung 2 years, pag naubos mo na yan, you have to undergo seminar sa LTO para continuous yung education mo. Now, kung hindi mo na yan makonsume within 2 years, sa next 2 years na naman, babalik yung 15 points na allowable mo. Kaya makita mo sa Hong Kong, walang ka-traffic-traffic, kahit na Hong Kong is considered to be one of the densely populated cities in the world. Thank you.
Senator Bam Aquino.
Yung problema po ng trapiko talagang malaking problema po para sa atin dito sa NCR. Nagiging problema na rin po ito sa Cebu, sa Cagayan de Oro, sa iba't ibang mga growing cities po natin. Unang-una po sa lahat, hindi po ako mambobola. Hindi talaga yan maaayos ng 3 to 6 months. Hindi talaga. It will take years. It will take years. Pero tama po lahat ng sinabi ng mga kasama po natin. Focus on mass transport, infrastructure, development, proper enforcement. Marami po talagang kailangan gawin. at this point, nasa punto na po tayo na palagay ko, alam na natin kung ano yung kailangan gawin eh. Hindi na po ito guesswork, no? Napag-aralan na po ito. Kailangan na po talagang ma-implement. At kailangan po, handa yung taong bayan na sa Bayan po, itong mga proyektong to, siguraduhin walang korupsyon, mapunta talaga yung infrastructure sa tamang lugar, wala pong patong, wala pong mga kickback po dyan. And we hope na mabantayan po ng taong bayan yung bawat isang proyekto na gagawin upang masolve po yung traffic sa ating bansa. Salamat po.
Congressman Alejano?
Economic activities attract people. So kung saan mayroong economic activities, nandoon sila, sumusunod ang tao. So ang natural magnet na yan ay dapat ilipat natin, susunod ang tao. And we should believe now, and as stated by my colleagues here, na hindi ito overnight na problema. This is a long-term problem. Ang isang solusyon, nabanggit na rin kanina, I propose that we transfer the seat of government outside of Metro Manila. Naka-file po na kami ng bill dyan last Congress and even in the present Congress because government transactions alone dito sa NCR, napakarami na po. Mga empleyado, may sasakyan, yung ahensya ng gobyerno, may mga sasakyan, at na-attract yung mag-transact dito sa outside of NCR, talagang traffic. So we have to move our seat of government outside of NCR. But of course, we should develop economic hubs para ma-disperse ang economic opportunities sa ating bayan. And right now, sa tingin ko po, hindi na po practical yung airport dito. Ilipat mo sa labas ang airport. And also, yung seaport natin. Imagine nyo po, pila yung container vans dito na hindi naman pangangailangan ng Metro Manila. Doon binibigay sa iba, so hindi na dapat dumaan sa NCR. We develop other ports aside from Batangas, somewhere north, dapat meron dyan. No? Of course, we need mass transport system pa rin. No? And we need urban development plan.
All right, thank you. The next question, we'd like to hear from the two incumbent senators.